Like ice cream or Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that.
Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. $13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Stafford. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Aviles being chased out left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, Aviles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PA one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, L.A. Deebo Samuel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And able to get this out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. After one, our score, 9-3. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Play action, Stafford. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Olave. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back to throw. Aviles. He'll get this to... And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Aviles escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gillespie. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Aviles. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They work now on 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Aviles. And he's got his man on the out route. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Aviles.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Aviles. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll to begin quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Aviles flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gillespie. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Gillespie. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Aviles over the middle. That's caught by Rice. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw. Aviles.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Motion left, Cup. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle. Williams.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
And they'll send Cup in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Aviles. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what... And in for the Chiefs' touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
He completes it to Olave.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And now here comes Kansas City.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get... They'll run on first down. Gillespie, and he stopped immediately there. Byron Young there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 3rd down. Aviles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gillespie, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down. Aviles. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here comes 2nd down at 5. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty...
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack.
Today, from GEA.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with Ford. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Aviles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Operating from the gun. Aviles. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Gillespie. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Aviles eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Back to throw. Aviles.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Aviles flushed out right.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Off play action. Aviles.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. The Chiefs set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Aviles out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. The numbers for Rice in last week's ball game: 6 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun on third down, Aviles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Aviles. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Off the bootleg, Aviles. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Aviles escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake.
Aviles, he'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Now again, right side McCaffrey. Down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off play action. Aviles. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Aviles. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. This is Ford, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they turn to Ford. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Ford. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Aviles. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again. Aviles flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Aviles. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Aviles escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence. Get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive. Aviles, flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Aviles eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Off the play fake. Aviles. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go. It's Ford, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In motion, that's Tolbert. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes connects with Kittle underneath. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Off play action. Aviles forced out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw on 3rd down. Aviles flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's First and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Aviles. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Aviles. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the third. To throw on second down. Aviles. Washington's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun. Aviles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Aviles. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. On fourth down, Aviles able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. On first and 10, Aviles. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Looking to throw. Aviles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are right back in this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Powering his way forward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. 4. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Romeo Doubs
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down. Aviles. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down at the 25. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw on 3rd down. Aviles eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's second down and 3. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes second and 10. Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Was what an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, locate.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 18 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Aviles. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. To about the 35, second down. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Aviles. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Aviles escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gillespie. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his. There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Aviles eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs at 7-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already.
This play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Aviles flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Aviles escaping the pressure right.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Aviles.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. Just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Now 2nd and 3.
This is McCaffrey. And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Allen off the play fake.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Aviles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 1st down, Gillespie. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Aviles.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.